A few moments later.
Ciao!
Handle business, baby.
Sinusuot yung raincoat kasi maulan dito ngayon sa Kalibo. Oh no! So, ayan.
Hey guys, we're at the Kalibo Land Transportation Office. We're gonna try and apply for a local license because I think we can only drive for about 3 months in our Australian license. So we want to get an official license so we can drive. We can get a vehicle and start driving. So this is what we're gonna do. Is we're just asking, and we'll update you guys on what's the necessary activity or what's the necessary process to get a license in the Philippines, especially in this local area we're in Aklan. So we'll keep you guys up to date on what we have to do. So at the moment we're giving our Australian license to this lady, and she's taking off somewhere, and she's gonna ask around and see what we're gonna do. And yeah, this is the process here. It takes a bit of time, but anyway, we'll keep you updated. We need to get a medical, meaning like eye tests and stuff, and we've already paid for it. So yeah, we're gonna go and get medical. Hi guys, welcome to our blog. So far we've been here for about a week, and we've done a lot of things. So initially we needed to get an identification card, so we decided to get our local driver's license. Our driver's license, you're required to go to Land Transportation Office, I believe, the LTO in Kalibo, and that was quite awakening moment for us, because we thought it was like going to Vic Roads in Australia and getting a license, but unfortunately it's a lot more difficult than that. So we got to the place and someone approaches you and you think, okay, cool, that's awesome, there's someone to help, but not knowing those people have their interests, their fixes or something like that. So we're not gonna mention anything, but there are a lot of things in the Philippines that are totally different to Australia. There is things that will confuse you because you think that it goes this way, but then there's subtle hints that we got basically put around the loops. So we're going to these different counters. Counter 1, counter 6 will tell you to go to counter 3. Counter 3 will tell you to go to counter 4, and you're not really understanding why, but you're just being told to go from there to there. You pay 100 pesos here, 100 pieces there, and in the end, you're still not done. It took us a whole day to get our license. We actually got it, and we're very happy because it's a very necessary item to have in the Philippines, your local ID. In the end, we had to pay a certain amount. So when we got there, we got approached by a lady. She was very helpful. We couldn't even access our email accounts because we didn't have SIM cards at this point. So it was quite difficult to try and create a license when you have no records in the Philippines. Like, we don't have any bills. We don't have no records of where we live. So we don't even have access to anything like a SIM card. It has to be registered, and therefore to register it you need an address, and it shows your address. You need basically an ID. That's why we needed this license, but the license requires ID to get the license. So it was a really difficult situation for us. This lady helped us get brand new email addresses on her phone because our phones didn't have data, and so she was very helpful. And in the end, she even helped us inside, but still it took us a long time because we didn't know like what the process was. We don't know anything. In the end, we found out that the lady, we're supposed to pay her because she's a fixer. I found out from my cousin that that lady is a fixer. And a fixer here means that you pay them a certain amount and they will help you get things through, get the documents into the offices, and instead of waiting the whole day, they'll get it done in a couple hours. But we still waited a whole day, and but we were very grateful either way, because she helped us get things done when there's no way of getting it done for us because we had no SIM cards. So that's another thing, is the SIM cards. Speaking of SIM cards, we had to get SIM cards. When we tried to activate it, it was such a difficult situation. Where we are is in a barrio, which is in the middle. It's not in the middle of nowhere, but the house is dead spot, because apparently it used to be really good here, but in one of the typhoons was really strong and it ruined one of the towers, and now we got no mobile signals. So we couldn't activate these SIM cards at our house. And even when we did have signals, we didn't know, like we had to take photos and all sorts of shit. So we ended up having to take it to Kalibo, to the smart office. We had to find that smart office and then get it activated there. And then only to find out that smart SIM card is the weaker company to be in this location. So I ended up getting a Globe SIM card that also allowed us to get Gcash account. That's a very important thing as well here. Gcash account allows you to pay bills online, allows you to transfer money to people, transfer money to bank accounts, book accommodation. So Gcash is also another thing here. It's like PayPal, but it's a lot more like prevalent in this in the Philippines. So make sure you get a Gcash account. Now we needed to get internet. There was no internet when we arrived, and we went to Kalibo Cable. There's a few. Luckily, man, you wouldn't believe it. We're in the province, we're in the barrio, and we have got top of the range internet. We have optic fiber, my friend. There's optic fiber network in front of this house. So we're so blessed. At least we have internet. We can look around for like cars and things. We're looking for a vehicle at the moment, and we're looking around for secondhand. They do things here with secondhand vehicles. You gotta pay someone. You gotta pay for the vehicle even though it's secondhand, and then you have to take over the loan. So because I was trying to get a Toyota, brand new Toyota van, but because it's always a lot of people here, and you know you need as much more than 5 seating capacity, more than 7 in fact. So a van would be more it would be more functional in the Philippines. That's why I'm looking for a van. So we went to Toyota and they said that it's about 6 months delivery. So I'm looking for a second-hand one, but the second-hand van is still quite expensive. It's almost paying, it's probably more than paying for a brand new. But the problem is a brand new van is 6 months waiting, and that's why we can't sign up for it. So anyway guys, there's also, the house has been neglected for at least 5 years. There's no work that's been done. All the toilets were not working because the pump wasn't connected. They needed repair downstairs with the pressure pump. Basically it's got a water tank that is pressurized to bring the water upstairs, and that's basically faulty, and I had to go and find parts for it. Actually fault find it. I needed a foot valve, which is a one-way valve at the bottom of the well. And also all the toilets weren't flushing, or they were leaking, so I had to repair both toilets. The taps, most taps need replacement, and they're also leaking, the valves, all sorts. So that's a lot of work as well. So that's gonna bog me down. and basically we've been bogged down. We can't really start a business. We're looking at dual citizenship. There's a lot of things for us to do. Anyway, we'll keep you guys up to date. If you have any questions about our current progress, or if you feel like you can suggest us something, put something down on the comment and we'll try to answer it. And if you can suggest or ask questions, that'll be good for us. And so anyway, that's it. I don't know how to end this.
So, nandito kami ngayon sa Kalibo petrol station. Naubusan kami ni Al ng petrol.
Buti na lang.
10
meters away from the servo.
Buti na lang nawalan kami ng petrol katabi lang ng petrol station. So we didn't really have to walk that far. Tulak-tulak. So that's province life. That's the first time that we've encountered something like this. So, yan ang buhay probinsya. So, what are we doing here, Dad?
We're getting a TV because we got no television, so we're getting a Samsung flat screen, 4K.
And we're also might be buying one of these washing machine. So, yeah, we're just think.
Maybe that one then. This one.
Or maybe this one.
May dryer pa siya.
May dryer pa. And then
Hindi ano lang siya. That's the washing, and then it goes in here for spinning.
Spinning.
You have to change it.
Oh, okay. So this is what we're getting. So it's that. So, niload na yung TV dito sa harapan. Hopefully, okay naman tong setup namin. Hindi siya malaglag. Hey guys, so we're just in Infant Jesus Academy. Naghahanap lang kami ng mga school para enroll yung mga bata. So we're just gonna come here to make inquiries. Dito kami ngayon sa office. So far yung school pretty good. Malaki yung yung building. And yan yung uniform nila. Blue uniform.
So guys, we're gonna enroll the kids here. It's Auckland Catholic College. It's good here because it's semi-private, and they've got the elementary school, high school, and college in one campus. Actually, they had another campus near the plaza as well. So,
It's quite big, huh?
it's big. It's kind of semi-decent.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the tuition fees are.
We'll find out soon. You won't see that in Australia. What do you guys think about the school? Cool?
Damn.